Hi guys, I'm Jerry and you're listening to JUST or Just Do It. And now I'm here with Nicholas Hudson-Ellis, the founder of the new alternative cinema in Bangkok that's gonna change the entire film industry in Thailand. Nicholas, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me on your show in this new segment.
New segment.
Very exciting. That's so cool.
Cool, right? So, how do you feel opening this Bangkok Screening Room?
We're really excited. We've spent the last few months finishing the construction and doing fun things like choosing what kind of beer goes in the fridge, and then less fun things like making sure all of the carpet's glued and the walls are dry.
So every detail is carefully curated.
Yeah, we hope so. We've tried to design the cinema so that it's a really fun experience, but still a bit chill and low key, so that you can come in and just get a Coke or a beer or something and see a film that you maybe haven't seen before. And have a good time.
The films that they might not have a chance to get screened in the big theaters nowadays, like The Third Man, for example, the Godzilla, the original Godzilla. So what's the inspiration of building this one?
The original inspiration of this was a rooftop film festival that we did 2 years ago in Bangkok on the roof of the Hofbart residency. And we had some classic films, and we had some short films from some Thai video artists, and we just had such a great experience doing the project, and had great feedback from people that were just interested in cinema or just people who were after a new experience. Everyone had such fun.
And it's very successful.
It was successful. And we wanted to do something similar, and to bring in some of the things that we had learnt about overseas and seen around the world, and this whole idea of a new small type of screening room that wasn't competing with the big chains that were doing,
the multiplex and all.
5D cinema where the chair shakes and throws water in your face. We wanted to make it all
cinematic.
About the film.
Cinematic experience like we had from the old days, back in the old days, but we really enjoy the film, immersed in the film, like the way the film presented us, right?
That's right, So unlike a lot of the other cinemas, our screening room is not in a shopping centre. It's in a small building across the road from Lumpini Park. It's really easy with public transport. So we're just a 5-minute walk from the Saladaeng BTS stop, or 5 minutes from the Lumpini MRT stop.
But it's okay because MRT and BTS are accessible.
And the biggest recognisable building to us is probably the U Chuliang building, which is just across the road, and there is a bus terminal outside U Chuliang.
Just the opposite of the building.
That's right.
Just 5-minute walk from the MRT and 10-minute walk from BTS. That easy, that's all.
So
right? Easy. And so many movies have been screened in this place. I've heard that there are rotations of this film. In the first month, you were playing Luang Bunmi, Uncle Bunmi, right?
That's right. So each of the films goes for about 2 to 3 weeks. And the contemporary films run for that same 3 weeks, but have more screenings. So we've got North Korean comedy Comrade Kim Goes Flying, which is really fun. It's this crazy girl power comedy about this coal miner that wants to be a dancer. So that's one of those contemporary films that plays about 15 times over
15 times per rotation, right?
Per rotation, so.
Okay.
And Uncle Bunmi, who can recall his past lives, is part of that contemporary program.
Because most of the Thais couldn't get a chance to watch Uncle Bunmi, who can recall his life, and now it's returning to the screen in Bangkok Screening Room. You can go and see it anytime, right, in this month.
That's right, so
only this month or another month after?
Well, it could always come back. One of the things we really want to do while we launch in these first few weeks is to really just talk to the people that come to the movies and see which films they respond to and which films they want to see more of. So we're going to be really interested to see what people think of the classic films and the new films that we picked. But we're also really hoping that open film program that we launched last month grows a bit. So that's where we're asking Thai filmmakers making feature films that can't get them into the big cinemas, but they're still doing things like going to film festivals overseas, or they're putting it online. We're hoping that some of those filmmakers will want to screen at Bangkok Screening Room. So it's not just about responding to what the audience says, like we really care about what people think, but a big part of the mission and vision for Bangkok Screening Room is to support those filmmakers.
Yes. People can see it. Many audience want to see this movie, but they don't get the chance to see it. The festivals are too far off, but they are here right now.
That's right.
Many directors would appreciate your establishment here. They would love to, contribute their creation more, contribute their creative skills to the movies more. It would be great. So I heard that there is the short film selection.
That's right.
Also for the young filmmakers.
We haven't announced what they're going to be yet. We're still working out which short film goes with which feature film. But every feature film that screens will have a short film that goes with it. And for the first 2 months, they're going to be all Thai films. So keep an eye out for which short films are screening with each one. But each short film is going to be paired with that feature film, so it'll always screen with that. So if you come and see Comrade Kim on the first month, there'll be a particular cool Thai short film that was made this year. And then if you come back in 2 weeks to see The Third Man or Uncle Birmi, there'll be a different Thai short film. And then when we get into November and December, then we'll be letting people submit their own short films to be screened.
There's some, plans to go in the future. But all of this is because of your passion, right? Passion of film. Coming this far, you have your own theater. You have, 50-seat cinema. How do you feel about that?
It's exciting. I've been involved in a few creative projects that take a few months to work on, and it can be exhausting. It's always fun when you get to the end, but sometimes you just have to remind yourself to focus on the reasons that you started the project. And I'm sure those will be more rewarding once we've been open for a while. But right now we're sort of still in that operations, that high activity space where you can't really enjoy it because you're just thinking about all of the little things that could go wrong. So it's satisfying to see what the physical space looks like, and for so long it was just drawings and 3D renderings, but now we can see what's about.
You've seen it from nothing, and now it's here. It's now physical. Everything's physical. You can see and touch,
and it's all happened so quickly that last bit where we started construction months ago, but to get those little final touches that really transform it from a construction space into a space for people to enjoy. There's little things like the last piece of furniture coming in, or moving out some boxes and vacuuming transforms it from like a work site into, wow, this is a really cool bar and screening room now, and I can sort of see myself coming here just to hang out.
And it's my dream also to open a theater like this, having to chat with the people that have the same passion. And this is the beginning. I'm looking forward to coming here as many times as I can, because the new beginning of alternative cinema is here.
Well, we look forward to having you here. That's exciting. Thank you.
Cham and I appreciate that you invited us.
Well, thank you, and thank you guys for what you do as well. It's so important for young filmmakers, and I know that you're both filmmakers as well as film critics and commentators. So that's really cool, and so thank you for for creating all this cool content and telling Thais about cinema.
You're welcome.
Thank
you. Last but not least, could you tell us about the price rate?
Yeah, so tickets are a full adult ticket is 300 baht.
300 baht.
And there's also memberships for 1,100 baht. And that gets you 2 free tickets when you join. So you can use those right away as soon as you join. And then you get a third ticket on your birthday. And then you also get 20% off any tickets for the whole year. And it's for you and for 3 friends as well. So if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you can bring those, or 2 or 3 friends, and they can all get that member discount. And we set that price to let the cinema survive, but also because the money goes back to the filmmaker more than some other places that present movies. So when we have our open film program and there are young Thai filmmakers sending their films in, and when we present those, half of that money goes straight back to the filmmaker.
50-50.
That's right. So when we have Uncle Boomy who can recall his past lives,
would get
half of that money goes straight back to the filmmaker. So there's no distributor. It goes straight to the filmmaker.
That.
Yeah, so it's a way to support Thai film as well.
Yeah, great to hear that there's some group of people like you, all 3, still believe in Thai film industry. And it's great to have a start like this. We have House and we have Little, and now Bangkok Screening Room.
Well, we're excited to be here and talk and work more with Thai filmmakers and Thai critics and comments like you guys. So thank you very much.
Yeah, I recommend you all who are listening to visit here, to come here and have a chat with Nicholas and Pimil, Pimen. They are all moviegoers and they love films and have passion. They are really care for our film industry.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jerry.
If you are listening here, if you would like to have a sip of Bangkok Screening Room, just don't hesitate. Just come here, Saladaeng Soi 1. And if you see 7-Eleven, just turn left. And on the back of 7-Eleven, there is a door, black cage door. And then you just go up on the second floor, right? And then you got to see this new theater, so sophisticated that you can't imagine it would be like this. So thank you, Nicholas, for your time.
Thank you for having me. This has been fun.
You can contact us and keep in touch with us in Facebook. Just do it. Type just and it in English and do in Thai. I'm Jerry here and out.